This week, Bend City Council held a first reading on a proposal to do away with minimum parking requirements for new developments. The theory is that will reduce the cost of new housing, reduce vehicle emissions, and encourage walkable communities. We asked how the council thinks that's supposed to work.
And when we require a certain amount of it to be parking with arbitrary mandates, that's taking away space that could be used for housing, that could be used to maybe save a tree or provide an amenity for that housing development. So what we're really doing is offering a flexibility so that developments can be more focused on the people they're going to serve versus just how many cars they need to fit on the lot.
Bend Mayor Melanie Keebler says removing the minimum off-street parking requirement will allow for denser housing developments. She says that will encourage residents to walk where they need to go without using a car every time, which in turn should reduce vehicle emissions and traffic congestion.
You know, one example is in our old Bend neighborhoods. Those were built before we even had a development code and before we had any of these types of parking minimum requirements. And what you see is a pretty natural neighborhood that feels really great to walk around and to be in because it's just built for people first.
People I spoke with expressed skepticism about the concept, given the amount of on-street parking congestion in parts of Bend where new development is occurring.
But we also need to do things like we've done in the Old Bend neighborhood where we form a parking district and actually have some rules and regulations to help us manage who's parking on the curb, how long, are they paying for it, and that can help you manage some of that congestion that you see in those spots in town.
A second reading of the proposal to eliminate minimum parking requirements will be held in February. If approved, it could take effect in March. Brooks Snavely, Central Oregon Daily News.